Hey everyone, it's James. I wanted to come on and make a quick video here and now because, as I said, I have your Big Brother update leading into tonight's eviction live on CBS at 8/7 Central. Plus, I have two major breaking news stories to tell you about related to the wrestling front, but I'll get to those in a second. First, Big Brother. As you all know, Keanu, Zach, and Vince were nominated for eviction this week. Well, this week's Power of Veto competition was a Big Brother Classic where your prize is determined by your placing in the competition. In other words, each of the participants plays a series of rounds, and whoever has the lowest score gets eliminated and gets to choose or gets a prize based on their placing. But the further you go in the game, the better your chances get because you can choose from any of the prizes, meaning you could keep the prize you're given, or you can take whatever somebody else has, including the power of veto. So in short, after a bunch of negotiating, Keanu tried to convince Catherine to take the $5,000 instead of taking the veto, but she didn't go for it. So Catherine ends up winning the power of veto and opts not to use it. So tonight, either Zach, Benny, or Keanu will be going home unless Zach buys his safety by using that $10,000 bribe, or somebody wins the Battle of the Block, and that could the BB Blockbuster, and that could change everything. So make sure you tune in tonight on CBS to see what really happens. Meanwhile, on the wrestling front, two huge main events were announced for AEW's Forbidden Door show last night on AEW Dynamite. First, the Death Riders, Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Wheeler Yuta, along with members of the Don Callis family, will face Will Ospreay and friends in what's being called a lights out steel cage match. Now, just so you know, lights out basically means the match is non-sanctioned. So it's going to go forward as scheduled, but both teams are being forced to sign hold harmless agreements, which basically means nobody can be held responsible for what happens in that match, including AEW. Also, we have a major reunion coming up because for the first time since 2011, Edge and Christian, or Cope as he's now known, and Christian, will team together for the first time since 2011 to face Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne in tag team action at Forbidden Door in London. This is going to be epic because it could be the start of a reunion tour for Edge and Christian. We'll have to wait and see, but we understand the upcoming All Out pay-per-view in September is scheduled for Toronto, which happens to be Edge and Christian's hometown. So make sure you stay tuned to see how that story plays out. Plus, we now know that at Forbidden Door, it will officially be MJF executing his guaranteed contract to challenge Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Championship. And personally, I think MJF is the biggest pompous ass in all of pro wrestling, but that's just me. But we'll see how that plays out. So stay tuned to see what happens next, and I'll give you all the scoop to the best of my ability. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.